Age is just a number. Health and happiness are choices. Margaret is proof that while age may slow you down, proactively changing your habits can rekindle a life filled with meaning. Let's hear the story of Margaret, a 75-year-old woman who decided to take control of her life and find independence and joy in her later years. Margaret, a 75-year-old woman, lives alone in a small house on the outskirts of the city. Her house is in a quiet neighborhood, surrounded by lush trees and blooming flowers. She has always loved the outdoors. She spends time tending to her garden, taking morning walks around the neighborhood, and attending senior fitness classes in her community. Those are the times when she feels the healthiest and most active. Everything changed after a minor fall in the park, not a serious one, but enough to make her lose confidence and stop moving. She stopped doing any physical activities, believing that rest was the best way to help her body recover. Instead of going for walks in the garden, she spent most of her time sitting at home, doing light tasks like reading, watching TV, or occasionally doing chores around the house. The feeling of safety and comfort in her small house made her not want to go out anymore. Do you see yourself in Margaret's story? If so, don't worry. Small changes can make a big difference. And if that question is weighing you down, don't worry. Watch this video until the end. I'll show you a simple but brilliant solution. At first, she thought that the inactivity was just a temporary decision, but gradually she noticed that her body was no longer as flexible as before. Simple tasks, such as standing up from a chair or climbing stairs, became difficult. She felt short of breath when walking short distances and tired more easily. She also noticed that she went out less often and conversations with friends and neighbors became less frequent. As each day passed, she felt more alone, sometimes even frustrated by the obvious changes in her body. The feeling of losing independence made Margaret begin to wonder if it was a normal part of aging. One day, while she was preparing breakfast, her daughter, Lucy, called to check on her. Lucy was the only person in her family who lived far away, but she could always feel her love and care. During the conversation, Margaret accidentally shared about her fatigue and difficulty in doing daily tasks. Lucy was worried and advised her mother to go for a checkup to make sure everything was okay. However, Margaret did not want to bother the doctor and always thought that these were just normal symptoms of old age. However, Lucy cleverly convinced her to go to the hospital for a checkup. When Margaret went to the hospital, the doctor examined her and discovered that her fatigue and difficulty moving were not signs of aging but the result of a lack of physical activity. The doctor explained that lack of exercise would cause muscle weakness and reduced mobility, affecting her independence in life. In addition, the doctor encouraged her to do light exercises to keep her body strong and flexible. Margaret was worried that it was too late to change her habits, but the doctor confirmed that changing her habits immediately would help her improve her health quickly. The doctor advised her to start doing light exercises such as standing up from a chair without using her hands, taking light walks in the garden, and even taking a yoga class for seniors to help maintain flexibility and muscle strength. Although feeling a little apprehensive, Margaret decided to follow her doctor's advice. Her daughter, Lucy, helped her download a reminder app on her phone to record her appointments, medication times, and physical activities. At first, she felt unfamiliar with using a smartphone, but her daughter patiently guided her, and she began to feel more confident using it. She also learned to write down gentle exercises and remind herself to do them regularly every day. After a few weeks of persistently changing her routine, Margaret began to notice positive changes. Her fatigue gradually decreased, and she found it easier to stand up from a chair and walk around the garden without feeling out of breath. In particular, the gentle exercise helped her feel more flexible and reduce her pain. Her confidence returned, and she began to take regular walks every morning, admiring the flowers in her favorite garden. Margaret not only focused on maintaining her physical fitness, but also changed her diet. She used to eat a lot of fatty and sugary foods, but after consulting her doctor, she started eating smaller meals, containing more vegetables, fruits, and easily digestible foods. She found that changing her diet not only made her body healthier, but also made her feel fresher and lighter in the mind. A month later, Margaret joined a senior yoga class at her community. At first, she was a bit shy because she was afraid she wouldn't be able to keep up with the exercises, but the members of the class were friendly and supportive, which helped her feel more comfortable. She found that yoga exercises helped her stay flexible and balanced, especially when moving around indoors or outdoors. These changes not only improved her health, but also helped her maintain connections with friends and family. Margaret started using her phone to video call her children and grandchildren, helping her feel closer to her loved ones, even though they were far away. Her feelings of loneliness were reduced, and she felt that connecting with the outside world brought her joy and happiness. With changes in her daily routine, Margaret felt her life was getting better. She realized that although aging changes some things, proactively changing her habits and lifestyle can help her live healthier and happier every day. She no longer feels afraid of aging, but instead finds joy in small activities that help her maintain her independence and connection with the world around her. Margaret now understands that changing her lifestyle is not difficult, but the key to helping her live a fuller and happier life every day. Margaret has proven that although age brings many changes, proactively changing your lifestyle habits can help maintain health, independence, and joy in life. Her story is a clear example of how small habits in daily life can create big and positive changes. Before continuing, please like and subscribe to the channel so that more seniors can be helped like you. Turn on notifications too. You will receive more valuable tips to improve the quality of life later. As Margaret has experienced, maintaining an active lifestyle, paying attention to diet and health care, not only improves the quality of life, but also brings confidence and joy. However, not everyone realizes the importance of these changes. In the next part, we will analyze 6 habits that seniors should avoid after 70 to protect their health, maintain independence, and live more fully in their old age. First, avoid strength training. Stopping or avoiding muscle use can cause loss of mobility. When you stop physical activity, your muscles gradually weaken, affecting your flexibility and mobility. This can lead to a decrease in independence in your daily life. Maintaining light physical activity is important. Maintaining light exercise, such as using body weight or light equipment, such as resistance bands or light weights, is important to protect muscle health without risking injury. Don't avoid exercise completely. Stopping exercise completely is not the solution. Maintaining an exercise routine is necessary to protect muscle strength, maintain mobility and independence in your life. George is an 82-year-old man who lives in a small town in the Arizona desert. He used to enjoy gardening and walking outdoors. However, after falling while walking, George became fearful and decided to stop all physical activity to avoid injury. He began spending most of his time sitting at home, moving little, and only doing light tasks such as reading or watching TV. After a while, George noticed that he tired easily, even after walking a few steps. Climbing stairs became difficult, and he found himself relying on handrails to walk. Simple tasks, such as getting up from a chair, became a challenge. This condition caused George to feel that he had lost his independence and confidence in everyday life. When George's daughter visited, she noticed his condition and advised him to see a physical therapist. After examining him, the doctor explained that inactivity can lead to muscle weakness, affecting mobility and causing loss of independence. The doctor advised George to start gentle exercises, such as getting up from a chair without using his hands, lifting light objects to exercise his muscles. After persistently practicing for a while, George felt a clear change. He could walk more easily, climb stairs without feeling tired, and began to feel more confident in his daily activities. Gentle exercise helped George maintain muscle strength, protect his health, and regain independence in life. George's story proves that inactivity is not a good solution, and maintaining gentle exercise is very important to protect health, but maintain independence and confidence in daily life. Second, eat like you did when you were 40. The body changes with age, and so do nutritional needs. As you age, your metabolism slows down and your digestive ability decreases. So your body doesn't need as many calories as before. However, your need for vitamins, minerals, and fiber increases. If you continue to eat like you did when you were younger, foods high in fat and sugar, you may become overweight, have heart disease, and have blood sugar disorders. Maintaining the same diet can lead to weight problems, blood sugar health, and fatigue. When you eat too many foods containing sugar and fat, you are more likely to gain weight, develop diabetes, and have blood pressure problems. In addition, if you don't provide proper nutrition, you will feel tired and lack energy, affecting your health and spirit. Older adults need to adjust their diet to suit their body's current needs. Older adults should eat foods that are easy to digest and rich in nutrients, such as vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and protein from fish or poultry. Processed foods, sugar, and salt should be limited to maintain cardiovascular health and stabilize blood sugar levels. This helps maintain a reasonable weight and provides enough energy for daily activities. The story of Helen, a 75-year-old woman living in New York City, will show you that adjusting your diet not only improves your health, but also brings freshness to your daily life. And Helen also thought that throughout her life, she had maintained the habit of eating 3 large meals a day, with familiar foods such as red meat, fried potatoes, white bread, and spicy dishes. Although she always felt full and satisfied with her meals, recently she began to feel more tired and sluggish. After each meal, Helen often felt full and uncomfortable, sometimes even bloated, and her spirit also declined. One day, her doctor, after examining her and discussing her diet, advised her to change her eating habits. He explained that as the body ages, it is necessary to adjust the diet to suit the current digestive capacity and nutritional needs. He advised Helen to reduce the amount of red meat and increase her intake of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and proteins from fish and poultry. At the same time, she needed to eat smaller, more frequent meals throughout the day to maintain her energy without overloading her digestive system. After a few weeks of making these changes, Helen felt a marked change. She no longer felt tired after meals, and her spirits improved. Helen felt lighter, her skin was clearer, and she had more energy to participate in activities such as walking in the park with friends and attending yoga classes for seniors. Helen's story shows that maintaining the same diet when nutritional needs change with age can lead to many health problems. Adjusting your diet to suit your body is an important step to maintaining health, spirit, and energy for daily activities. Third, withdrawal from social relationships. Loneliness and social isolation can have negative effects on mental and physical health, such as depression and memory loss. Maintaining social connections, even in small ways, such as making phone calls, taking classes, or meeting friends, can help maintain mental clarity, increase positive mood, and reduce feelings of loneliness. As people age, losing social relationships can lead to feelings of loneliness, which increases the risk of mental health conditions such as depression and cognitive decline. Social relationships play an important role in keeping the mind and body healthy. Social activities help increase emotional engagement, keep the brain active, and reduce feelings of boredom. Conversely, prolonged loneliness can cause mental health problems, reduce quality of life, and reduce self-esteem. Maintaining social relationships doesn't have to be complicated. Just phone calls with friends, joining small clubs, or even short conversations with neighbors can be enough to improve mood, increase feelings of connection and happiness in everyday life. Sylvia's story. Sylvia is an 80-year-old woman living in a residential area in Florida. After her husband passed away, Sylvia began to feel less interested in meeting people and gradually withdrew from social activities. She said that she felt more comfortable at home without having to go out and meet anyone. At first, Sylvia was content with the quiet, but after a while she began to miss conversations and connections with people. Long days without seeing anyone made her feel depressed, and her memory began to decline. One day, Sylvia's daughter suggested that she join a yoga class for seniors at the community. Sylvia was hesitant because she did not want to change her routine, but she finally agreed to try it. When she joined the class, Sylvia was surprised to find that not only did her physical health improve, but she also felt mentally refreshed. Short conversations with her classmates helped her feel valued and connected to the outside world. After a few months of yoga, Sylvia noticed a marked difference in both her health and well-being. She felt less tired, her memory was sharper, and most importantly, her feelings of loneliness were no longer bothering her as much as before. Maintaining social connections through classes and small talk helped her maintain her happiness, clarity, and sense of isolation. Sylvia's story demonstrates that loneliness and social isolation can have a major negative impact on mental and physical health. However, maintaining social connections, even in small ways, such as taking a class or calling a friend, can help reduce feelings of loneliness and bring joy and connection to older adults. Fourth, ignoring minor health symptoms. Many older people ignore minor symptoms, thinking that they are a normal part of the aging process. However, ignoring these warning signs can lead to more serious problems. Paying attention to minor health symptoms and getting medical attention in a timely manner can help detect diseases early and avoid unnecessary risks. As we age, our bodies become less responsive, and some symptoms such as fatigue, aches and pains, or shortness of breath can be considered part of the natural aging process. However, ignoring these symptoms can lead to the development of serious medical conditions that are easier to treat if detected early. Not seeing a doctor when there are unusual signs can make health problems more complicated and difficult to treat, leading to serious health consequences. Walter's story. Walter is a 78-year-old man living in New York. Lately, he has been feeling tired, especially in the afternoon, and sometimes dizzy when standing up. Although these symptoms made him feel uncomfortable, he thought they were just a sign of aging and not too serious, so he did not go to the doctor. In addition, he sometimes felt a little numbness in his fingers, but he thought it was just a normal condition as he got older. One day, Walter's daughter advised him to have a checkup after he complained of fatigue more and more. During the examination, the doctor discovered that Walter had type 2 diabetes and that the numbness in his fingers was a sign of nerve damage caused by the disease. The doctor explained that if not detected early and treated promptly, this condition could lead to serious complications such as kidney failure, cardiovascular disease, or loss of feeling in the hands and feet. Fortunately, Walter made timely changes to his diet and exercise routine and took his medications as prescribed by his doctor. Thanks to early detection, he was able to control the disease and prevent dangerous complications. Walter's story illustrates that ignoring minor health symptoms can lead to major problems. Timely medical checkups help detect diseases early and prevent unnecessary risks. Fifth, rely on memory instead of notes. Memory can decline with age, and relying solely on memory can lead to major errors, such as forgetting appointments or forgetting to take medications. Using tools such as notes, calendars, or reminders can help reduce errors and reduce stress in everyday life. As we age, our short-term memory can decline, making it difficult to remember important information such as appointments, tasks, or even medication times. Relying solely on memory can lead to errors, which can affect your health and quality of life. Using tools such as notes, electronic calendars, or reminder apps on your phone can help you stay organized, reduce stress, and help older adults perform daily tasks more accurately and efficiently. Bill is a case in point. Bill is a 73-year-old man living in Chicago. Bill used to be proud of his memory, being able to remember every appointment, call history, and always remember when to take his medication without being reminded. However, recently, Bill started forgetting some important appointments and occasionally skipping medication because he couldn't remember if he had taken it or not. He felt anxious about his memory loss and began to feel stressed as he didn't want to make any mistakes. One day, after missing an important appointment and taking his medication late again, Bill decided to ask his son for advice on how to solve this problem. Bill's son showed him how to use a notebook and a reminder app on his phone to keep track of his appointments and medications. At first, Bill felt unfamiliar with the technology, but after a while he found life much easier. He no longer worries about forgetting important tasks, and his mind is more at ease. Bill's story illustrates how relying solely on memory can lead to errors in everyday life. Using tools such as notes and reminders reduces stress and ensures that things get done on time, helping seniors maintain greater independence and peace of mind. Sixth, resistance to technology. Technology can be a great help in maintaining independence, connection, and improving health for older adults. Refusing to use technology can cause older adults to miss out on benefits, such as the ability to manage their health, stay in touch with loved ones, and get support when needed. Trying simple technology can help improve quality of life and create a sense of autonomy. Today's technology can provide many useful tools for older adults, from personal health monitoring such as medication reminders and blood pressure checks to easy connection with family via video calls or text messages. These tools help reduce dependence on others and maintain independence. However, many older adults feel uncomfortable or unnecessary when using technology, causing them to ignore the benefits it can bring. Rejecting technology can cause them to miss out on opportunities for better health care and social connection, reducing their quality of life. Louise is a 79-year-old woman living in Florida. All her life, she had been able to handle everything on her own without the help of technology. Whenever she needed information or a schedule, she would call her daughter or ask her friends for help. However, after her husband passed away, Louise began to have difficulty keeping track of her doctor's appointments and taking care of her health. She felt disconnected and very dependent on others for help. One day, Louise's son decided to teach her how to use the calendar app on her phone to keep track of her appointments and medications. Initially, Louise was hesitant and felt unfamiliar with using a smartphone. However, her son patiently guided her and pointed out that this would help her manage herself better and reduce her dependence on others. After a few weeks, Louise gradually got used to using the reminder app and felt more confident in managing her personal tasks. Soon after, Louise began using her phone to video call her children and grandchildren instead of just talking on the phone. She felt happier and closer to her family despite the distance. Technology not only helped her manage her health better, but also created a strong sense of connection with her loved ones, helping her maintain her independence and well-being. Louise's story shows that technology can bring many benefits to seniors, from monitoring their health to connecting with family. Trying to use technology in simple ways can help improve quality of life, increase independence, and reduce feelings of loneliness. All of these habits, avoiding strenuous exercise, eating like you're 40, withdrawing from social relationships, ignoring minor health symptoms, relying on memory instead of writing, and resisting technology can negatively impact a senior's quality of life if not corrected. However, simple changes to daily routines, such as maintaining a light exercise routine, making appropriate dietary changes, staying socially connected, paying attention to health signs, and using assistive technology can help seniors maintain their health, independence, and well-being. The key to living a healthy and happy life as you age is to be aware of the changes in your body and mind, and to proactively adjust to enjoy life more fully. Changing these habits will not only improve your health, but also bring you a sense of confidence, connection, and joy in your later years. You deserve to live a happy, independent, and healthy life, no matter what your age. And it all starts with a small step today. Take small steps, such as exercising lightly every day, changing your diet, reconnecting with loved ones, and trying to use technology to improve your life. Make these changes for yourself to live a healthy, independent, and joyful life in the years to come. If you find the video useful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to help many others change their habits and live healthier.